Hi everybody, and welcome back to Lori's Boston Found, where thrifted is the new black. My name is Lori. I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark and on eBay, and I also make YouTube videos chronicling my adventures in thrifting and in reselling. Today's video is in a couple parts. I'm first off going to give you a little life update, what's been going on with me. I've been a little under the radar lately, and I'm also going to be going through some returns that I got from ThredUp from a bag that I sent back in October that finally was processed. And I just wanted to give you an update, how many items ThredUp took, what they rejected, how many have sold, and all that fun stuff. If that sounds good to you, let's go. All right, everybody, so thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoy reseller content and you are having a good time at any time during this video, please feel free to hit the like button. It takes just a second of your time and it means so much to me and to my channel to let me know that you're enjoying what I'm putting out here. So today's gonna be a little bit different. I am going to do a timestamp below, so anybody who doesn't really want my life update can just fast forward and go directly to the ThredUp portion of this video. So definitely look below. I'm going to have timestamps for you. But for those of you who are interested in what's been going on with me, a couple things. First up, I had to postpone my Thrift Across New England series, which made me super sad, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why. First of all, I was gearing up to do some traveling probably 2 weeks ago now. I was going to start in Vermont. For those of you who may not know, I was really counting down the days to this big Thrift Across New England series I had been planning, where I go to every state in New England, so the 6 states in New England: Vermont, Maine, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire. I don't think I'm missing any. And I was going to thrift in various places in those states, and I'm so excited to do it. Still going to happen, but when I looked into spending the night in some of these states, I was naive to think that with all of the COVID restrictions, I was going to be able to do that. So I was supposed to go to Vermont like 2 weeks ago, and it just never happened because I would have had to quarantine once I got to Vermont. I ended up getting one thrift day in, but shortly after that day, I was feeling pretty sick. I waited a couple days at home when I was feeling pretty wiped out. I decided to finally get a COVID test, and I did test positive for COVID. So I have been like out of commission for a good 10 days now. Clubhouse has been my one fix. I've been waking up and hopping on Clubhouse with the Rise and Shine crew all of last week. Today I took the day off from Clubhouse because it's the first day that I have felt okay, and I just needed to get caught up on so many things like filming a video. So between getting sick and COVID restrictions, I'm going to have to put off my Thrift Across New England series until there's a time where I can travel more freely throughout the states. I did manage to thrift one day in Maine. I don't even know when I was even there at this point, but I am going to just do a normal haul from that video, but the official series will kick off either later in this month or in early March, or whenever COVID restrictions are a little bit less, that I can travel more freely through the states, because this series means a lot to me and I just want to do it right. So thank you for your patience on that. Also, today is February 1st and today starts Thriftless February. So it really stinks that the last 2 weeks of January I was so sick because I had planned on doing a lot of thrifting and then being home to just list and get things done at home that I wanted to get done for Thriftless February. So if you are not familiar with what Thriftless February is, it's a thing that I started here on my channel in 2020 in February, when I was just feeling super overwhelmed and I felt the need to just thrift a lot less and stay home and hit some listing goals and some organization goals that I had been putting off. Unbeknownst to me, we were going to have a global pandemic in the month of March, but I went into March feeling super organized, and I had listed a bunch of things, and Thriftless February was a success in my eyes because it's very hard for me not to go thrifting, and it's a time where I am just super focused on getting some other important things done for my business. So this year for Thriftless February, if you would like to join me, let me know. I am working on my inventory. So I do have some listing goals, but my organization goals are trumping my listing goals this year. So one thing that I have been very fortunate enough to do through COVID is list. So over the past 2 weeks when I've just been in bed, essentially, I have been cross-posting using Vendoo, and I have a huge video coming out with Vendoo this week that I'm so excited to share with you. I am looking at an entire month's worth of cross-posting from Poshmark to eBay using Vendoo, and I am sharing with you my results, how it's impacted my business. And I'm going to be doing some tutorials for Vendoo, at least how I use it, and I'm hoping it will be helpful for you. And I decided at the beginning of this year that in order to scale my business without making too many changes to my normal routine, that cross-posting was going to have to be a regular part of my reselling business. And so this month, my goal was to cross-post 12 items a day. I think I ended up averaging about 10 items a day, but it made a big impact, and I'm excited to share that with you. So as far as my COVID symptoms go, I started feeling super achy and fatigued, and had a fever up front, and then it just really wiped me out. And then it shifted to more like congestion and cloudiness, and now I have no taste, no smell, which is so crazy. I miss my morning coffee so much. I've still been drinking a little coffee because I don't want headaches on top of all of this as well. But anyways, those have been my symptoms, and I'm finally sleeping well, and there's no more achiness, and so I have a little bit more energy. I took a shower this morning. I put on a ton of makeup. I also have a spray that I spray in my hair to get rid of all the gray. It's like a literal brown hairspray that I put in my hair because I am so gray. So I haven't been able to go to the hairdresser, and it's amazing to me that I had so many plans for the end of January. It's just been like a domino effect that has just impacted so much of my business, and it's just really made me realize how important my health is. I definitely am one who takes my health for granted, and I don't think I will moving forward, especially owning a small business that, you know, I have a lot of things in place, like 2 videos a week and collaborations with people. I have 3 sponsored videos this month that have to get up, and it's just been crazy to be so sick and just feel all the stress of what should be getting done. So I had to let go of my Thrift Across New England series. And while I'm mentioning that, and I promise I'm going to get to the ThredUp portion of this video soon, I just want to talk super briefly because there's still so much up in the air, but this has been an added stress too. I am working on my first deal purchasing copyrighted music from an artist, and I thought it was going really well. It is for my New England series, and there was a song that I just had to have. I reached out to the original artist who put me in touch with his manager. The artist has been fantastic. The experience with the manager has been a bit of a nightmare, and at the end of the day, we've invested a lot of money for the song. And I'm still not sure that we are going to be able to use it. So more on that, but that's been an underlying stress, and maybe that has kind of worked out in my favor since I had to postpone the video because I thought I was going to have the music in hand and ready to go, and I don't have it yet. So more on that. Hopefully this will have a happy ending, but it's been a really interesting process of trying to get licensed music, you know, outside of copyright free stuff that you can get. Like I have a membership with Epidemic Sound that I absolutely love. I can link my affiliate link below if you want to try out Epidemic Sound, and you pay a fee, and then they have a library of music that you have access to every month that you have permission to use through having a membership through Epidemic Sound. What I was trying to do was get a specific song from a specific artist. Sorry, my battery pack died, so I will keep you posted on what's going on with that licensing drama, and hopefully it has a good ending because I was so excited about the song for my series. So I think it was just God's way of letting me know that my plans for my Thrift Across New England series were just not meant to be this month. So something to look forward to, something I'm going to put my heart into, and something I think you're all going to really enjoy when the time is right. So let's get into the heart of today's video, which is to share with you what I sent to ThredUp, what they accepted, and what they sent back. So I have not opened the bag yet. I've had to wash my hands 3 times because whatever is on this bag is so sticky. So I do have the bag open. I'm just gonna reach in, show you what they did not accept. But I will start by saying they accepted in total 66 of the items I sent. I have no idea how many things I crammed into that box. But I have a substantial amount of pieces to share with you today that were sent back to me. I did pay the $10.99 for it to be returned to me. I did not pay for expedited shipping, which is why it was like over 3 months to process, 4 months, I guess. And it was processed on January 28th, and already 16 items have sold. So 14 of those items sold before I even realized that my bag had processed. I'm not a ThredUp professional at all, but one of the things I have been able to do is continue to adjust my prices. So there was one I adjusted probably up to the number by like $20. It was a BCBG Max Azria, like black gauzy, new with tag skirt with some like rhinestones on the waistband. They had it priced at like $49, and it was new with tag for close to, you know, the price tag was over $200 or $189, something like that. So I adjusted that just in time, and it sold, and I made like $30 profit on it. I made $19 profit on a theory dress that wasn't moving in my own closet. That sold pretty quickly. A lot of like $3 profit. But I just wanted to let you know that, my gosh, in 3 days, 16 items have sold. So right now my payout is at only $103. And of course that's providing that none of these items get returned. So I'm sure something will come back. And my potential payout with the rest of the items is like $980. And so I did make some adjustments, but I didn't go crazy because I really do want this stuff to move. And none of the stuff that I sent them was I super married to, except I did send them an Escada skirt, new with tag, that I got at TJ Maxx. I paid $59 for it, and I knew like the second I bought it, or the second actually like I had lost my receipt and realized I couldn't return it, that it probably wasn't the best investment. Maybe it was $39. I think it was $39. I'm sorry. But with the price tag being $775 based on the old way ThredUp did stuff, I was planning to adjust that price to like the $500 mark in hopes that I would make some big money on it. It has a lemon print. It's really cute. They priced it at like $139. So I actually did up that to $189, and my payout would be like $130 or something, which would be me, you know, making almost triple my money. So I did make that adjustment. I made a few adjustments like that, but generally I left about 75% of their prices as is to just see if they'll move. And it's been 3 days now and I'm still able to make adjustments. So I think that's one of the changes. It's not just like a 12-hour window to change prices. So if you're a ThredUp pro, and you have some pointers, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Like I said, I am not a pro at this. I did take Chriselle's course that I absolutely loved before all hell broke loose, and I did learn a lot from that course and made a lot of my decisions on what I was going to send in based off what I learned from that course. So anyways, I'm at $103 payout now. I'm going to share with you what they returned to me, and then let you know if I plan on relisting them, resending them to ThredUp, or donating them. So let's grab the stuff. Here's the bag that came back to me. I'm sorry, I'm still like slow moving and I'm like having to catch my breath I'm definitely winded a lot now and laying low, but I am starting to feel better. Okay, first thing here, they sent back these UGG shoes. These little slides. I will probably list these. My friend gave these to me. She has a tiny little foot. I think these are like a size 5. And this looks like something I would definitely get in the ThredUp rescue box. So I'm glad I asked for these back because I'm sure these will sell. I just wanted to try them. Probably got sent back because they had some wear, but they're not bad. So I'll probably list these for about $40 and see how they do. They sent back this Kipling bag. Maybe because it didn't have the charm with the little gorilla guy on it. Maybe that's why this one came back, but this is in great condition. I'll definitely list this. I kind of got into this zone where I was just like throwing things in the bag, you know, like when you're in that like just clear it out mode. So far those are 2 things that I don't know why they didn't accept. I'm also not sure if there's like a note in here that indicates why things weren't accepted. This is a trench coat by Tommy Hilfiger. I can definitely list this too. I'm pretty sure I picked this up at the bins. Maybe I got this at Savers, but it has some like pleating, almost like a little bit of a peplum style where it's like pleated around. Actually a really cute trench coat. Has a little bit of a plaid liner. I can definitely list that. Be honest, I had like no memory of what I sent them. I did not send a manifest. I started one and then by the end of the box I didn't. Like there were certain things I recorded, like that Escada skirt, and there were some pieces that I really wanted to manage, but a lot of the stuff I just threw in and rolled the dice. So I do not recommend that. I definitely recommend doing a manifest and writing down everything that you send to ThredUp. I have heard way too many stories about things getting lost at ThredUp, so definitely record. Don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do. This is a Bagolini. If you guys have been following me for a while, I was a pretty big fan of selling Bagolini. Since the pandemic, this has kind of died off because I think this is a big travel brand. It's a great crossbody, lightweight, easy to wipe down and clean. I had a lot of consistent sales with Bagolini. They're really, really not selling for me. And this color was a little wonky, so I wasn't like crazy about it, but it's this 4-zip. It may sit for a while, but hopefully people will be traveling this summer. List that for about $25, $30. So far, there's nothing that I'm like dreading. Oh, I'm surprised this came back. See, this makes no sense to me. This I got in a B&G trading bag, and it's new with tag, Tommy Bahama, $145. Like, this makes no sense to me why they wouldn't take this. Maybe because it's out of season. So maybe this is a good thing to send back to them. However, if I could list this for $50 or $60, I don't know, maybe I could list this on my own. It's not really my style, but we are heading into summer. I have to believe they sent this back because it was out of season, because it is new with tag. Another new with tag item. This is from Intimately Free People. It's got an $88 price tag on it. I picked this up at TJ Maxx, and I don't know, I think I might have bought it for myself and then it just did not look good on me, but it's really a pretty piece. And I don't know why they didn't take this either. I think it's an XL. It does look super big. I think I might have thought of wearing this like underneath something, but it has a cool back and some lace. Definitely will list this. And now that I'm feeling better, I actually got cleared to go out, but I'm not feeling better like I would go out into public right now. But I'm not contagious anymore. So probably next week my assistant will come back and I will have her list a lot of these items for me. So these are Zella, black leggings from Zella that they didn't accept. I don't know why. I really don't know why. So far I feel like the only thing I can explain are the Uggs because they were worn, and maybe the Tommy Bahama because it was out of season, but no rhyme or reason here. I'm wondering if there's going to be a list here why they didn't take stuff. I was hoping they would take this weird Cara dress, C-A-A-R-A. I got this crazy looking asymmetrical dress in a B&G trading box. And actually I had a stock photo to go with that, but they sent that probably because it was just weird on a hanger. It's very like, I don't know how to explain that. We'll see. What else? What's this? Oh, Mike, Lucas, Dustin, and 11. Little Stranger Things, fun. Funny enough, they took like a basic Stranger Things graphic tee and it sold right away. I made like $1.25 on it. This was my dress, this Tribal brand. I've had this for ages. This might be a good thing to bring to a local consignment store. I don't know that I want to list that. This was an Ellie Tahari. Now this was a brand that I had heard did well on ThredUp. It's a designer brand that sits for me, but I think I picked this up. I would not have paid a lot for this, but they didn't take it. Just a nice blazer. And I have been doing not so bad with blazers. I think people are still wearing blazers for Zoom chats. So I don't know. That I could probably sell on my own. I don't know if I want to send them a bunch of stuff again. It remains to be seen. This is an Athleta white. I probably sent it because I didn't feel like filming, taking photographs of this in white. I don't think it has any staining. I looked over things pretty carefully. Maybe a little discoloration, like I don't want to say yellowing, but I can see why maybe they didn't want to list this. But Athleta, I could still list that for $25, $30. Probably make a lot more than I would make with them. Oh, this I definitely didn't want to list on my own. I hate doing Oxfords on my own. This is a really cute shirt. This was mine, I think. It's the big Oxford. No, I guess it's not mine because I am not a size 6. But really cute. It's like this buttery yellow with the Ralph Lauren. That's just a cute classic shirt. I just didn't want to iron that. I still don't want to iron that. There's no letter or anything in the bag stating why things were sent back. Things were just sent. Oh, this is a really cute little romper. I think this brand, yeah, this is Pins and Needles from Urban Outfitters, I believe. Really cute polka dot strapless. I struggle selling strapless stuff, so I figured I would see how that did. This is, oh, I think this is like a dance top, like a Capezio. This was from one of Angelina's dance competitions from years ago, but it's really cute, and I think it could look really cute with some high-waisted stuff. This is also mine. Oh my gosh, I wore this dress so much. It's from the Loft. I remember buying this new for a school auction when the kids were little. I was the co-chair for the school auction, and I really felt cute in this dress. So I wore this, but oh God, 10 years ago? I think Anthony was in the 5th grade when I was the co-chair for the auction. My previous life. These are Zara Basics, size small, in excellent condition. Just these zip pants. I don't know. I don't understand, like, especially when you see some of the stuff that they did accept, it's weird, some of the stuff that they sent back. So I don't know. It really, I think, depends on who's processing your bag, how fussy they want to be. This is a Denim & Co. size 6 USA, just distressed jeans. I think I sent these. They're like a grayish green, and I don't do great with colored jeans, but like the style of these is awesome. I could list those for $25. I will probably end up listing 90% of this stuff and probably donating a little bit and maybe seeing if I can send things. I don't know if the Real takes Ellie Tahari. I don't think so. I'm gonna see where I can send some of the stuff, what I can have Caitlin list, what I can list on my own. Let me just add up how many pieces came back to me, and then we can get a total number and figure out the percentage of what they took. They accepted 16. They sent back 18. I just have my calculator here. So there was a total of 84 items. So they took about 75% of my items. They sent home about 25%. Very interesting. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do a little screen share with you, and I will just go through and show you what they accepted, what they listed them for, and then the items that have sold already. I think that will be really helpful to just do a screen share, and I will literally just scroll through and show you what they accepted and what has sold already, and that will give you like a full picture of where I'm at, and that's just 3 days into the process. So I'm very encouraged that 16 items have already sold. Some of the stuff I've made decent money on, a couple pieces I have lost money on, and a lot of the stuff was given to me and was like a $2 profit. Those will continue to be the things that I think I will continue to send into ThredUp, are those items that people give to me that I don't care if I ever get them back, that $2 is $2, and I think I'm going to start going that route. And if I see a pattern, like 2 BCBG Max Osria pieces sold right away for good money, like maybe that's a brand I'll continue to send in. I'm going to see if there are any patterns that emerge through this month and as things sell, and then I will be sure to come back and give you an update. So let's share my screen and then we'll wrap this video up for today. All right, so here we are on my ThredUp page, and I just simply went to my sales. This is what is showing here. 103 items, $103.52 total earned. Items I'm selling 64. So let's just look here at my kits. These are my current items. So my potential earnings that I'll be paid if they sell in this batch is $982.18. I'm sorry, I'm still like in slow motion here. So these are the 50 items for sale. These are the 16 items that sold. So why don't we just go into this bag and I will go through quickly what they have priced things at. So these are cartonniere casual pants, $17.99. You know, and see, the second you change it, it says, please note that increasing your list price decreases the likelihood of selling. Our smart pricing algorithm chose this price based on years of historical sales. So now I'm going to save that. So I only increased it by $2 and my payout by like 50 cents. But so these are the options. I think I left this one, $20 for J. Crew. So they kept these Zara jeans, but they sent back the black pants. Ellen Tracy. So this is a good example. I think I paid maybe $4 for this or $3 at Salvation Army on a half off day sale. This is linen and it is new with tag. That's a brand that I wouldn't typically sell. So that's a good one to send here. This Beta brand casual dress, I think I may have even increased this price because I want to say I paid around $6 or $7 for this dress. So I wanted to make some money back. That's going to be kind of a wash. This was from my own closet. This is the kind of thing, Jane and Delancey, like not a brand I would pick up. If I make $3 on this, that's great. This is like a bins type of a top. Kendall and Kylie dress, I believe that was Angelina's. I'm going to leave that. This is the Escada skirt I was talking about earlier, $189, and I increased that. It's a 75% payout. That would give me $142. I'd profit about $100 on this. I expected this to be much higher, and I raised the price on this. Urban Outfitters, you know, I don't know. Maybe I should have sold that on my own. Alfani, this is definitely something I wouldn't want to sell. Sent that. American Eagle, it's a white dress. I don't know why I sent that in. Oh, these Moschino jeans were a good one. These have been sitting in my closet for the longest time and not selling. They priced them at $147 with a 69.6% payout. So I'll make $103. I'd be thrilled with that. I was ready to take $40, $30 for these in my closet, and they just didn't sell. Calvin Klein, I think I may have increased that by a few dollars. This Talbot's jacket I increased because it was new with tag. Athleta. And if you look, like if I click on this Talbot's jacket, it says that usually it will give, so at $109 is the retail, the estimated retail. So they're doing this for 50% off retail. So in the olden days, you would probably price something at only 20% off retail. So you can see how they've changed their system. This is a brand new with tag dress, Drew. I paid $15 for it at TJ Maxx. I did increase the price on this. We'll see how it does. Drew doesn't move for me. I don't want to go too crazy and take too much time. I did raise the price on this Giorgio St. Angelo blazer to increase my payout a little bit. Romeo and Juliet Couture was another brand that they said that I had heard does very well. I ended up increasing this because they had it like in the $30 range. So A couple surprises. August silk, I would not want to sell on my own. H&M, I would not want to sell on my own. This was my dress, but the payout's only going to be $1.60. Rag and Bone, I raised the price a little bit because I think my payout was only going to be like $10. So I did mess with a few of these. I left this Eileen Fisher because that's not in the best condition. I'd be totally happy with that. I just wanted to give you an idea. This tiny sleeveless blouse, also new with tag. That was an Anthropologie piece that I got in my B&G trading. I kept one and I sent one. I got 2 of these in 2 separate B&G trading boxes. Shein, I'm not going to sell Shein for the most part. Victoria's Secret, I was curious to see where they'd price that. This was a good one, this Vera Wang cocktail dress. I paid $10 or $20 for this at Savers. They have it listed at $275.99 with an 80% payout. So I would make a lot of money on this. So this gives you an idea. All right, now let's see what has sold. So we're going to go back up to the top. This will be much faster because not much has sold, but it's only been a few days. So I am happy. These are my listings, and then pending sales. That's what I want to see here. So items that are purchased but still may be returned. So remember, there is a period of time where people can still return. So these were items that I did not have a chance to change the pricing on. So like these Champion sweatpants sold for $10.99. I'm only going to make 91 cents on those. This Few Moda, that was my B&G trading. That was new with tag. I made $5.66. That's all profit because I won that box. These Columbia overalls that were purchased, I definitely would have changed the price on these. These were pretty unique. I just didn't want to list them on my own. So, those, let's see what those sold for. $23. I probably would have put these up in like the $40 range. See, they're doing it 60% off retail. I would have at least done maybe 40 or 50% off retail would have made me even a little bit more money. So it's kind of frustrating that I missed those. The things just sold so quickly. I didn't have a chance to get to a lot of these. This Burton Active, oh gosh, I was so happy that that sold. I've had that forever. Abercrombie, happy to not have to sell that. Rock and Republic. But look at this, is a 91 cent payout. Tahari, I had heard they priced this brand kind of high with a $3.52 payout. It couldn't have been that high. A Talbot skirt, $6.72, fine with that. INC International Concepts, this was also new with tag. B&G Trading box, $6.36. This I made $29.40 on. I was happy with this. I knew this was going to sell. This was 100% silk. It was from their runway. It sold for $69.90. They did that pricing. I was happy with that payout because I think I only paid $2 for that. That's the kind of payout that I like to see. Sorry, all this scrolling is annoying. Stranger Things sold $1.27. This Vince silk top. Vince moves very slowly for me. I'm not sad about that. $13.40 payout. This Theory dress, $19.50. Happy about that. Now this BCBG formal skirt, I did change the price on that. We'll go back to that. French Connection, that was also new with tag and free from B&G. And then this Lily Pulitzer was from my own personal closet. So this is what has sold so far. I did manage to change the price on this to $70. They had it more around 40 or 50. So I'm glad I caught that in time because it sold the same day that I changed the price, and it really was a good payout for me. And I paid $6 for that at a local thrift store. So let's see what my payout was. Again, $30.25. So these are all the items that have sold. Hopefully they'll stick and they won't get returned. And hopefully a lot of these items will also sell. These items right here are reserved. It means they're in somebody's cart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you can't change the price on those. But here we are a few days later, and I'm still able to change the price on some of these items. So we'll see how that goes. See, and also though the price is already has a discount code and you can't do anything about their sales. So these payouts aren't going to be huge, but I'm happy to get stuff moving and happy to bring you some information. So that's all for today, folks. I hope you found this informative. Remember to give this video a thumbs up on your way out, and I will be back really soon as I'm feeling better every day. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye.